Hello world, it's me, Tenny. Today I'm going to be talking about my life as a former student athlete and my life now and what my life will be in like a couple of weeks from now. 1 week, in literally 1 week from now, which is really crazy. But Whoa. Let's just start from the beginning. I came into college summer 2015 as a freshman on the North Carolina State volleyball team, which was crazy that really was 4 years ago. Hey, time flies when you're having fun, am I right? Sorry, that was corny. But I came in knowing 13 girls. I didn't really have to do the freshman process. I already knew people, I guess. Didn't have to really make friends outside of those people because like they were stuck with me no matter what. What else about that? It was some time ago. Like, I wouldn't say my 4-year experience, like I definitely would do it all over again. Like I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. Like there's so many great relationships and great people that I met in that process that like it's just, it really is just something that I'll cherish always, near and dear. My alma mater is a great university academically. So for me to graduate cum laude, I mean, hey, it really means nothing. But like, honestly, it just is another accolade. Like talking about workouts. If I can do it, anybody can do it, honestly. Like from freshman year to now, like they don't just throw you into something expecting you to know all the P's and Q's about it. Like my freshman year, they literally had us doing stuff with the PVC plastic pipe, which was probably as much as I could bench at the time. It might have been too heavy, honestly, but like, hey, body by Gabe. My trousers were huge, but that's besides the point. Anybody that works out with Gabe knows that like our trousers were huge, but hey, whatever. Yeah, they like gradually get us into the rhythm of everything. Like same thing with, not really with practice. With practice, volleyball is volleyball. Like there's different drills, different ways to do everything. But like, I think workouts, it was something that definitely like hit me harder, I guess, because I was not used to doing that at all. So I had to get used to working out and being sore and all that. I started off college coming in as a middle blocker. I ended up college as an outside hitter. So anything is possible if you just put your mind to it. Practices, like after the coach change, that's when I got my booty handed to me at practice because like, boy.
And
it was hard. Like, it was no joke. But I got through it. Like, I got through it. I literally had to have a mental shift in order for it to be different, to enjoy the process. And like, I feel like in anything that I went through in college, if I didn't embrace it fully, it was just going to be resistance. Like my freshman year, it was nothing but resistance. Like I was so headstrong. I was like, no, like people are going to know. Like it was just whatever. Like it was just so much resistance. And like after that, I had to learn like, okay, I need to embrace this process. I need to grow with this process. If I don't do that, then it's going to be crappy. So like, I'm like, literally you will hate, I like would hate anything. Like by my sophomore year, I was like, wow, I'm over this. Like I just want it to be over. But then like the mind shift happened and I embraced the process, and it was something that I'm like, wow, I get to do this. Not that I have to do this. The hardest thing, the absolute hardest thing about playing any sport, I don't care if you're at a D3 school, I don't care if you're at JUCO, I don't care if you are at Penn State, I don't care what university or JUCO or wherever that you're at, the hardest thing by far is the time demand. That is the most rigorous thing. If you play a sport, then you know what I'm talking about. The time demand that it requires is absolutely crazy, like during season. So from August to literally December, not December, well, if you make it to NCAAs or NIT or whatever, your schedule will literally be from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. full. From classes in the morning to practice right after class, like literally sprinting from class to go to practice, to tutoring after that, to, oh, I gotta eat dinner. And it's just like, and then you're like, oh, I need to get my schoolwork done. So it's just like a whole bunch of stuff that you gotta get done throughout a literally like 24-hour period. And it's just crazy. Like, and even other sports have it worse than us, because they will have practice, like swimming and diving had practice at literally 5 o'clock in the morning, because that's the time that they can get the pool available. And it's just stuff like that. Like, the time demands of being an athlete was just ridiculous. Like, or in the spring, having to go to practice sweaty, still in spandex and your shorts and a big tee. And it's just like that time demand is like, wow, this is really what I signed up for. And that's something that I wish it wasn't as rigorous. But hey, like, that's the life that you sign up for. That's what I signed up for, and that's what I got. And I'm truly thankful for it, because it definitely taught me how to time manage my time better. Taught me how to time manage better.
What?
Which is applicable to anything that I decide to do later in life, with pharmacy school especially. And something that they always ask me is like, how are you with your time management skills? And I'm like, I was on the varsity team at North Carolina State, and like, I had to learn how to manage my time, because if I didn't, guess what? I will be failing all of my classes. Like, literally, I would fail everything, because I would be so tired from practice that I would just go to sleep. And I couldn't do that, because I need to get my work done. So it's just like, that's something that is extremely hard. And for incoming freshmen or whatever, I think that's something that they need to teach them is, if you don't plan your day or whatever, somebody will plan your day for you. And guess what? It's no fun when somebody else is planning it for you. And then the number one question that I get asked by anyone who like knows me or knows like the 4 years that I've been through or whatever is like, do I miss it? And in all honesty, like, from the bottom of my heart, I do not miss it. Like, I don't miss it. But what I do miss is being on a team. Like, I miss being on a team. I miss having those girls. But the time demands connected to that is where I'm like, wow, like, I'm happy that I got out of this. Not got out of it, but I'm happy that I did my 4 years. Like, I'm content with the contributions that I put into the program to help it grow and stuff like that. And it's just like, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Like, I wouldn't trade the experience for anything. But I don't miss being a volleyball player. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't miss everything that came with it. But I do miss, like, the benefits. I miss the free food. I miss my teammates. Like, all of my teammates. Like, people that I knew from my freshman year to my senior year. Like, it's just crazy. Like, the freshman year, the seniors that I look up to, and then me being one of the seniors that people looked up to. It's just insane to think of it like that. But, like, that's really how it works. And it's, like, the ties that you make. Like, I miss that. Like, the bond, I guess, between teammates. Like, I still am in a Snapchat with people from 2 years ago, and it's just like, it's a bond that literally can't break. Like, jokes that you can make with them and they will get it. It's just like locker room, you know what I'm about to say. But anyways, like, stuff like that. It's just, you can't replace it. Nothing else can fill that. So that's just like, I think that's what I miss the most about it. Like, I miss my teammates. I miss the food. Always getting food. But hey, whatever. Like, it is what it is. Life not as an athlete. So spring semester was my first semester not having anything volleyball related on my schedule at all. And I think it was the hardest semester that I've ever had in my entire life, because I was doing something I never had to do before, like, ever. I had to make my own, I made my schedule before, but there was no time block, so I had to make my own schedule. I was in a capstone, that capstone class, which basically is like an end of the year project that encapsulates all 4 years that I've been in college, like, in this one semester, and I have to do a project, and we made it on the board. We made it on the wall or whatever. I had to do that. I had a part-time job, and it's just like all these things that I've never had to do before, because all my other semesters were just me taking classes. It's like, sheesh, like, am I gonna make it out alive? And I did, by God's grace. But it's just stuff like that semester, I think, was my hardest semester of not being an athlete, because like, I still got to see my friends all the time, but it just was in a different light. Like, I could relate to what they were saying, but I didn't live through it with them, with her, like with whoever teammates I had, I guess. And it was kind of bittersweet. Like, I learned a lot in that semester too, that from years of playing volleyball. And then this semester is like, okay, well, I have to do my time management or else I'm gonna not make it through this capstone. And it's just like doing all these different things, having a part-time job in a pharmacy because I'm going to pharmacy school and I wanted to be around things that I was gonna see later. And it's just like all that kind of stuff. It's like, wow, I didn't have to do this before. Like, and so I was so stressed, and like it was a tough time. And it's like I had to remind myself that, like, I never did this before. Like, you're okay. Like, you're gonna get through it. Like, you have God, you have your, not counselors, like, you have your professors. Like, nobody wants to see you fail. Like, you're in your last semester, you're gonna get through it. And it's just, that was my constant mantra this past semester, which is crazy. I ended up graduating cum laude from my alma mater. And it's just unreal. Like, I don't know, like, not being an athlete, like, I don't crave the same things that I used to. Like, I don't eat the same. It's just like, you don't realize how much wear and tear your sport does on your body until, like, you get out of it. And once I'm out of it, I'm like, wow, like, my knees don't hurt as bad. They still hurt, but my knees don't hurt as bad. Like, my elbows don't pop as much as they do. Or it's just like small stuff like that. And it's like, I don't crave a double cheeseburger and a large fry and a milkshake. You know what I mean? Like, I do treat myself once in a while with a milkshake, but it's just like that kind of, like, your mindset shifts. And it's like everything from being an athlete to, like, the toughness and, like, the mental capacity that I have for a new challenge is, like, unreal. Because I literally had a new challenge every day in the gym. Like, it never failed. Like, there was something that I needed to work on because I was not a conventional volleyball player. So it just, like, I had to work with my body to figure things out. And it's just like the mental toughness, the mental capacity, like the new challenges, like time management, like all this stuff that I learned in my 4 years of being a student athlete. It's like I'm getting to apply it to the real world, which I'm literally going to be in next. Well, it's not the real world, it's graduate school, but I'll be in it next week. I'm going to pharmacy school. And it's just like, I don't know, like, I'm not prepared, but hey, it is what it is. Like, it's going to get done. Orientation's the 19th. Either I'm be there, square. But yeah, like, I mean, that's just a little bit about me and my life as a student athlete. And it's just crazy how life works. So I got through it. I learned some things. I'm gonna apply some things. And it's time for me to go into the next chapter of my life and taking all the things that NC State taught me and applying it to graduate school and woeing at it. So no, chill out. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Thanks for watching the video, and go Pack.